This is President.
This way, Mr. President. Mr. President, this way.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, this way.
Excellency.
Mr. President. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Hello, baby students.
All these baby cats.
No. That 3 meters count for a lot.
Okay.
So it's still standing.
It's still standing. 3 years later.
What did you use as the foundation?
Conventional foundation.
Conventional foundation, and you just build it up.
So the walls are printed, but the foundation and
So how long does it take to print a house? 8 hours. Exactly. So how many can you do in a week?
Give or take, let's say 8 hours a day. So 1 house a day.
I have to build, I think, 4 million houses. So can you calculate how long that will take? When I come back, you tell me. It was, yes.
This is the project that the department funded with the rate of 20 million. And we've asked to so it has been successfully piloted. The process of sorting out the regulators is underway. We want to move to the next phase, but the professor has explained it to the pilot around the picture, which we got from the Netherlands, but they've also made some.
Thank you, President Minister. Welcome to the base of Johannesburg. Civil engineering technology. I would want to showcase the leapfrog in technology that will assist in the delivery of houses for the future. This is actually a technology that we believe can actually assist in terms of speed and in terms of quality and in terms of cost. But how the technology works is that you have an architect or an engineer that actually develops the whole technology through that computer-aided design. So if you look there, just like you do when you're printing a document, Minister, here we have got the house that you're going to actually print. If you look closely there, you can actually be able to print. So once you design it, have a look at that. Yeah. So this is what you're printing, or just printing and show this that you can actually print a house. And because of health and safety reasons, here was going to put up the whole structure. So what you see is what you print. So as soon as you are happy with what you have here, it then sends it through to the robot, and then the robot will then be able to print. But on the other hand, there is the materials that we actually use to print them. For now, we are using the cementitious material, but what we have done now, we have also partnered with Expo to use the ash. Right? So we are going to substitute cement with ash. We are also working with Panyaza, showing the ash. So we still do add some material and still have a little bit of cement in it, correct? So we bring a substitute of cement.
We had intended that the host, but we didn't pass the security test because of the registration time. The students are flocking in and security was lying. It's not the right time. Otherwise, we're going to have a nice demonstration of what happened.
So what is critical for us to show you here is what we have printed before.
Oh, this is the old wall.
So this is a wall that we created.
Dacha that is small.
And this is our Dacha specialist.
Just whisper to me. How many joints do you do a day?
So, Mr. President,
This is hemp.
yeah, so we also use it to actually, you can see this is a typical brick which is made of hemp.
Of hemp.
So, President, yes,
It's a new
Health and safety, just be
So
careful.
what will the cost be for this?
So the cost is actually comparable with your brick and mortar, even cheaper than your brick and mortar. But what you are going to look at is either you look at it from a brick point of view, or we are also going to use it to 3D print with. So again, the same thing we are using with this fly ash. This is the fly ash from Expo, right? And this is the hemp. So we substitute the cement with either hemp or with fly ash, and we use it to 3D print the wall.
So is there a lot of hemp in supply?
In supply in South Africa, yes, there is.
How many tons?
Well, there's quite a bit of tonnage, and that's what Professor.
Would you be able to have as much tonnage? It's all right, it's all right. Would you be able to have as much tonnage with hemp
Yeah.
as to be able to do an industrial sort of production line?
If we can commercialize and getting all the farmers together, then yes, we can. Specifically, we're going to focus on the production of the block manufacturers.
But what is the advantage if the price is comparable?
The advantage is from a standard brick, and this is why we've actually mentioned you've got 4 different uses that you get out of it versus a conventional brick. So it's sustainable, thermal, fire resistance, which is quite a big thing. There's so many homes that break it down, and we achieve that. And in winter time, instead of putting on a heater, this will change your heat.
So this would be okay.
Can you explain the one thing that hemp actually absorbs carbon dioxide? It does. So it makes it now more
And a little bit more porous.
yeah. For climate change purposes, this is the product.
And then for moisture? Moisture, does it absorb?
Moisture is not a problem.
It doesn't absorb moisture.
It doesn't. So you can also see this one here.
Yes.
A wall, we are now seeing minister. Don't do works. You can do any typology that you want. You can look at these dimples that the students are actually making. You can make any shape, you can print any particular shape. You don't necessarily need to print a box mesh type of box. So the technology allows you to be able to print anything. This is Escom Ash.
So this is Escom.
This is Escom Ash.
What
We have,
adhesive or adhesive material has been used in this?
so this is we have got about 40% of cement
Oh, okay.
and 60% is still ash, but we have been actually increasing content of ash to see what is the effect of having more ash in a printing material.
Okay. So why am I coughing when I'm near?
This one is
This is the hemp. So I'm inhaling. So I want to move away. What to be circumcised?
before we go there, I think we are
Taking me a
South African Chair and Special Transformation. Greetings, welcome. Marcel, Carol, and Dria, and we have put up the
I think he carries the weight. Well, now what do you do? You just
they
grind it.
built this.
Yeah, when I was there yesterday.
You build this.
The important thing is they put it, the main structure is open 3 hours.
Yeah. When I was here, it was.
Actually, I enjoy what I do because I want
It
to
is
deep like
a
myself.
very robust structure. It's fireproof. You are welcome. costs in a information sheet that we sent. However, if you factor in how quickly it goes up, and the fact that it can be manufactured off-site and then brought on-site, all of this was manufactured at the workshops at the Tshwane University. It is robust, it is fire resistant, it is waterproof, the insulation is naturally good.
It's fireproof.
Yes. Yes,
Even if
and the insulation, you can even see the insulation is non-combustible.
Not burn.
It's treated and then it gets an additional layer on the outside.
So
in the end, its performance in the tests that have been done globally, remember this is a global system which we would like to bring to South Africa. So globally they have done a test that's comparable to steel, like steel buckles, a CNC machine in a community, put in the foundations and deliver very quickly. And
so the finishes inside, what are they like?
Rian, I want my young people to also participate.
So usually we would split it first, and then we would fiberglass it, which is also waterproof and long-lasting durability as well. And yeah, I feel like.
But what is the finish? Because I want to stay in a nice house.
Ria would like to contribute there.
You know, the wall is good and all that. So how
So also in terms of that is that you can also use plasterboards. So is that you would fix plasterboards onto these pieces here, and then you would drill it into then also those.
But that increases my cost.
But then it also gives you the security also in terms of fire protection, because they're also fire treated plasterboards.
Let's talk as we walk. So we maximize on our time.
Looks good.
It's very robust. We are experimenting with other systems. We are upgrading shafts in Nairobi, a few of them.
How does this work? We use what we call plugin system where we improve the lives of the dignity of people in the informal sector. What you do, you install, even for formal housing, we have what we call, we have two top structures here. The other one we use it for emergency and temporary housing. This one is used for formal housing. And the toilet works this way. So it's a normal toilet. So what we have there is just a system. You can open it for adults. That system there is called rapid flush system. You don't need to have a running water. You can just put in water there. It's 45 liters. However, when you flush, you only flush 2 liters just to save the water. So it means that if it's full, you flush 22 times. So where is the water system? Where does it go? So the water, the waste gets out and comes to this unit. This is our magic unit. It's called a bioseparator. It's also accredited by IDEMA. There are two. There's a card for who comes to empty. I'm carrying the percentage. So the waste comes in here. It comes in here and then it gets digested in there. Yes. And then there's a filter there. So do you add a digester? Well, normally it's natural. So I'll talk about this just quickly now. It's naturally digested by the bacteria. It's dark there. Yes. It plays environment and bacteria eats the waste. Only water comes out, and that water has been tested. It's environment friendly water. So we either take the water into the waste system, or we can treat it as integrated flush equipment. So
What does this cost per house?
in fact, what we're doing now, we are piloting 2,300 for Gauteng Department of Settlement in Seoul City.
What does it cost?
So we charge 28,000 for including 3 years of maintenance. You only, because there are elements where some of these cannot drive by the ground. One unit can serve 5 households. You will not dislodge for 2 years. What the Tandi City did, they want one-on-one. We don't expect to dislodge the next one. But within 3 years, we dislodge once, else 2 more, because we have been within the system.
So what are you called? Congo?
Kiwango.
Yes.
If we just want to play, show you even the interesting
movies, show you quickly.
Yes.
It's sustainability,
We see that one in the
and it's the future of sanitation.
Sisebenzisa ama-toilet lawa ama-plastic aba-draining. Lama-toilet abazihlukumeza kakhulu. Sihlala kuma-2 sama-toilet angadrainiwa. Makushisa lama-toilet lawa anuka ejantini. Ngikhumbula isikhathi bebavakasha umwami. Umwami ugcina wakhomplain ukuthi akhona ukuhlala ngaphandle lapha ejantini lakho because le-toilet leyenu ngiyayikhipha ngayihlalisa ngaphandle. But manje sifakela ama-toilet aflasha. Lama-toilet since yelo afawo angakanikeza i-problem. Asebenza kahle, akunanto elukayo. Alright, and then nalapha mina egadini yami amakhemikhali awatheliwayo anisiza nokugedeni yami. Gedeni yami amaflow amayahlala egreen.
From the water that comes.
Yeah, we can show you a system on this. Yes,
I just want to show you the cost is 28,000. But why is it
No, this is just a temporary.
we can decide which type of toilet we're going to use there.
President, angithi ama-panels and sizowa unplugga in informal settlement, so that's why.
So the real,
go to this one
the real
and
IP.
go this side. No, we told them and they've been waiting. So we're no longer doing this panel. If we go, no, I'm saying we're no longer doing the exhibitions. So we go.
Welcome, Mr. President. We waited 5 years for this moment.
Yes.
What an honor.
You waited 5 years.
5 years.
Wow. That's quite a long time to wait.
Very long time to wait. But
So,
welcome. This is Eco Panel.
yes.
We built this house yesterday.
With what? What
our-
material is this?
With our Eco Panel system. So here is a sample.
Yes.
So it is a composite of chemicals, polystyrene. It's fireproof, waterproof, and it's a precast system. So it's basically just assembling on site. So no matter the weather, the disasters, this is the perfect system. And
So,
we will-
but what material is this?
this is the fiber cement board. On
This
either
is the
side.
fiber, not asbestos.
No, not asbestos. That's illegal. Yes.
And then we've got steel just to give it more tensile
We use
strength.
them more for our TRUs.
Correct, correct.
So in Tata, for example, they're the
We've
ones-
used a lot of this. So we built over 1,700 units so far. And an RDP house we can build in 2 days as opposed to brick and mortar. And that's how we can build so fast to try and make a meaningful difference to the backlog. And we comply in terms of the spec, in terms of the... But you can take a walk inside because in winter...
I want to see first what it looks from outside.
Sure.
I don't like ugly houses.
I the place you come to rest. So when you get to Tata, where you
Yes.
So we only use aluminium windows. We use, high end because it needs to last.
Okay, show me this side.
These are all the structural elements that we actually manufacture by ourselves in South Africa. So we've got a factory where we actually manufacture 90% of the kits, as you see.
So
everything
what
is-
does it cost me then for for a TRU? What do you cost it?
So we normally work on, it's about 2,000 and a square meter. So
The TRU is what? How many?
It's 30 square meters. So for us it's 60,000. And yes, we pride ourselves on, upskilling the community. So when we get there, we get the communities involved in the process, especially women, because the system is fairly easy to put together. And the best part of it is that it's also relocatable. So it can be permanent when you want to, it can be relocatable when you want to.
So these are made in your factory?
100%, sir. And
So they come in what sizes?
so this is the panel size. 1.2 by 2.4 high. And
So that's the full panel?
That's the full panel, yes, right. That's if you look at our everyone certification. So it's tested for fire, for thermal, for structural, acoustics, water.
So the panels come and you just put it together?
You just assemble. So
That's
how you don't.
easy. Even I can do it.
Even you can do it. Even you can do it.
President already
And that's the intention. It's about building very quick. It's about job opportunities. It's about being warm in winter, so you reduce the load on Eskom. It's about being cool in summer because of the polystyrene. And we take the polystyrene from the landfill.
What do you use for the roof?
So for the roof, you can use any roof. But just here, because of the sample, we put Simelane, and if you can put IBR, you can use concrete roof sheeting. You can use basically anything, even that if you want to.
So what is the size of this?
So this one, because we were restricted by space, we made it 24 square meters. Because
24
they didn't want to give us space. But normally, as I
So
said,
this will be 48,000 rand.
100%, sir. And that's the complete kit. And this takes about 2 to 3. So there's another room this side.
So there's another room.
Yes.
Yes, a TRU.
Yes.
And then what do you use for the floor?
We use our same panels.
The same panel you put on the floor.
So when we, like in the informal settings where you fires and if some food next to it is burning, yes, that's what we build in the freeze that you Yes. So if the cuckoos are burning, this one will never burn, nothing in it burns. So that wherever it ends is where the fire will end. And therefore the people are safe in here, everything is safe inside the house.
So what market are you targeting? Are you targeting proper housing market or TRUs?
That's a good question. We're targeting mass housing.
So are you targeting to do this?
Correct.
And what would this cost? So you must have costed it.
Yes, so that's about a 50 square meters, so that's 100,000 rand.
That's 100,000.
100,000 rand, correct. So who we targeting?
No, hold on. It comes with a roof and everything.
It comes with a roof and everything.
100,000.
Yeah, excluding the foundation.
So if I need 1 million houses,
Calculate. Because I'm doing the same exercise.
if I need 1 million houses, then I should be able to. If I need 1 million houses, you do this for 100,000.
Nobody has not said the foundation.
There's no foundation. So this is the top structure.
It's 1 billion.
It's a billion.
No, it's not 1 billion, it's 100 billion.
Okay, you can decide now or later.
How much will the foundation cost?
Where is this
What's the
house?
foundation?
This one is in the Dragon's Store. Yeah. That one is in the road.
Yes.
How much would this have cost?
This one here, those we can water the process.
75 minutes to assemble this line.
So we did this system. Yes. If you have 10 teams.